Welcome to GreenCollarWoman Spotlight on Women. Today we're speaking with Heidi Lynn Mitchell, Managing Consultant in Sustainability and Energy Efficiency at Logica.
I'm Heidi Lynn Mitchell. I was born and raised in both California and Massachusetts in the United States. I came to Europe during my third year of college, supposedly for 6 months to attend university in Barcelona, and I stayed for 2.5 years, which meant that I missed finishing my university degree with my class. But I eventually made it back to the States. I found Barcelona very challenging, very interesting. It was the end of the 1970s. The dictator had just died, and it was the beginning of democracy. Very exciting time. So I went back, finished my degree, and then ended back in Barcelona in 1986, where I did an MBA at YESE, at the business school there, and decided to go into consultancy. And I did a lot of business consultancy across various countries in Europe throughout the 80s and the 1990s, and finally came to England in 1998 and joined Computer Center, again in a consultancy role, but focused on logistics. I then moved over and worked on the managed services side, again doing transformation, business transformation type work. While in my roles in managed services and business transformation, I pulled together and developed some innovative service contracts around product delivery for Computer Center's very largest customers. I then, in the summer of 2006, realized that green IT was going to become a topical issue, and requested permission as my night job, if you will, in addition to my day job, to start developing the green IT services for Computer Center, and launched those in January of 2007. I then decided that I needed greening up a bit more, even though my first degree was in marine geology, followed by the business degree. I thought I really needed an environmental degree, so I started a master's degree in corporate environmental management in 2008 and moved to Logica UK, which is an IT services company, in November of 2008. I'm currently a managing consultant at Logica. I'm aligned to the public sector vertical, the defense vertical, and financial services and insurance. So I will lead on customer engagements from a sustainability and environmental perspective. I provide that green expertise, if you will, when talking to customers. I do a lot of awareness raising with customers, and I make sure that our bid responses and our delivery of programs are suitable from an environmental and sustainability perspective. I think embedding sustainability, first of all, requires leadership from the very top of the company, because it is holistic, and all of those divisional experts must be encouraged to get on board. I think women are good at reaching out across divisional lines and building those bridges amongst the different functions. So I think that if you can combine that, you've got to have that leadership, but I think then you can rely on women's natural tendencies to reach out to people. Having said that, we have to be very careful that we do not come across as fluffy, that we do not come across as tree hugging and only caring about our babies. There have to be business benefits for what we're doing. I think networking is important, because the science and this area is moving on so very quickly. You've got to know where you can tap into those experts, be they in Bangalore, in Silicon Valley, or in London. So you've got to have a wide-reaching network of people that you can pick up the phone to and say, I need advice on this. My customer's got this problem. What do you think? Or I've heard this. What do you think? You've got to be able to get those expert opinions and sift through them and compare and contrast them to be able to reach a good, solid piece of advice for your customer. I think it's very important to raise awareness on sustainability. It's a new area. You know, very few people in the world have 20 years, 3 decades of experience in this area. And people are confused. The print media, the video media, some presents conflicting views. And I think real experts in areas need to be able to communicate the truth as it stands today. And one of the issues with sustainability is the truth and the facts as they stand today may change next month, because the science is moving so very, very quickly. So I think raising awareness through conferences, through speeches, is absolutely critical. And I think developing new solutions and services that are grounded in business benefits, commercial benefits, profit, making money, are absolutely critical for sustainability. One of the challenges in sustainability is that it is very easy to be perceived as a tree hugger. And I think women and sustainability experts must be very cautious and not allow themselves to be presented as tree hugging, because there are too many business benefits to be achieved. I think passion and zeal are very important, but you've got to have grounded and practical initiatives. There's got to be a business benefit in there. So the green sky visionary thinking is fantastic, but don't expect funding miracles. You've got to stick at it, you've got to be determined, and your initiatives really must be focused on the business benefits. So you need to paint your vision, you need to communicate it, you've got to keep people on board, but take those incremental steps to achieve that vision. Achieve those milestones. Don't try to climb Mount Everest in month 1 or year 1 even.
Thanks for joining us for Green Collar Woman Spotlight on Women. See you next time.